Today we are starting a new class, and that is on what? Strings. So, introduction to strings. We just concluded pointers. So, what is a string? A string is a one-dimensional array of characters that ends with a null character, right? So, if I say hello inside double quote, this is a string literal. String literal. If I say 1, 2, 3, 4 inside double quote, is also a string literal. So it's not just this. Now, I told you that memories are divided into several segments. So we have the text slash code segment, then we have data segment, we have the heap, and then we have the stack. Now, a string is stored in this segment, text segment, because it is what? Read-only. Read-only, so you cannot modify it. So if you want to modify a string, you have to either copy it to the heap or to the stack. Now, it is an array of characters, so a string is not a data type like integer, float, and char. So it's operating in the realm of character. Now, if I say char, then I give it a name, say string, right? And I do this, and I say hello. This is my definition. Now, the compiler will automatically, in the memory, it will be stored this way. H will be here as character, E, L, another L, the O. Then you add this one, which is the what? The null character. Because it is an array, so this, assuming this is the address, 100, this will be what? 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. Now, index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when you want to print out this on the screen, it's going to print out only this. It will not print out this. This null character tells you that is the end of the string, just like saying full stop in a sentence. That is what this null character tells you. Now, if you don't put the null character, it means that printf is going to read into the next memory after this O. Or when you are using scanf to receive value, it's going to override. That is called buffer overflow. I will show you that. So this is how you declare a string. Now, I can do this. I can equally say char, right? str, then I'll put this value. So if I'm going to explicitly write the value inside this array, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won't stop at 5. I will have to include the space for what? For the null character. So I will say 6. So let's say this is pointing to this, right? So I have to explicitly write it. But if I don't do this, if I don't put the value inside, the compiler will know because I've initialized at the same time. But should I declare, assuming I want to declare a variable, char, str, I have to put a value, say 10. So if I'm doing this, I can't leave this place empty. But if I initialize at the same time, I can leave it empty. The compiler will know, right? So that is another way. Now, there's another way of defining or declaring a string. This is using an array. So in this scenario, I can modify this hello if I want to modify it. Why? Because at this point, this hello is here, is in this read only. Why this one is created here in the stack? Because of this assignment operator, this pointer is pointing to is this this one is here and here. So in this memory, you are going to have hello in two places. Hello will be here and hello will be here too. Meaning the hello is copied from this read-only memory into the stack, so you can modify it. But if I declare something like this, char, asterisk, str, then hello. This one, this hello is stored in this read-only memory. While this pointer is here, then it will point to this place. In that case, you only have hello in one part of the memory, which is only what? In the text. So this one you cannot modify. You cannot modify, you cannot modify this any of the characters because the string literal is stored in the text segment. So that is just like saying something existing in the spirit. You cannot modify it. You have to copy it into the soul and store it in the heart before you can modify it and send the signal to the body. So just like the devil wanted to change the system in heaven, that was read only. So there was an error and it had to be sent down. So that was why the system of the soul was created, right? And the concept of man came into being. So that is what you are applying into this place. So you need to understand how these things are moving in the memory. Now, this is one way you can supply a string or a string literal to declaration of variable. Another way is using scanf function. Scanf. So if I say I can declare cha, then greetings, and I'll say 10. This is a declaration. So in the stack, I have created this in my stack, this memory, because character is what? 1 byte. Now I will use scanf as a function. %s. This is my format specifier. So this is how you interpret the 0 and 1, which is the machine language in the memory. So then greetings. Then here I will say printf %s/n greeting. This one will receive. So the moment I press enter on my keyboard, if I run this program, this place is asking me to enter a value. So I will enter hello. I will enter hello. The moment I press enter, it will print out hello on the screen. This is what it will print out. Because this my array, right, becomes a pointer. It will decay into a pointer and point to the address of the first character. Because I'm having something like this. HELL0/0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Now this greeting will decay. So I am having this greeting. It's pointing to this. So 100 will be stored here. So let's have this one as 200. So it's pointing to this place. It's holding the address of this. So that's why I'm not putting address of greetings. Because scanf is supposed to have address of. So already scanf will know that this greeting is pointing to the address of the first character. So when I supply hello, it's going to bring H to this place, E to this place, and to store it. But the problem with this scanf is that if I say hello world, like they type in computer, there is space here before the word. If that is what I type, it's going to only store hello and print out hello on the screen. It will not pick this part. So to solve that problem, we are not going to use this format specifier. To solve that problem, I am going to use %caret/n, then greeting. Right? This one will solve the problem of taking everything that I've written, hello world. But there is still another problem again with this. It is called buffer overflow. Meaning, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is also considering the space as a character. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what I created here is 10 characters. And these 10 characters will be what? It will include my slash, my null character. So it means I'm going to supply only 9 characters. So if I supply this hello world to this, it should store only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it's going to store everything. So that means it's going to overwrite into the next memory that is beyond this space that I gave. And you don't know what is in that memory. So it can affect the operation of your other programs. So that is another problem with this scanf. It's called buffer overflow. So to solve that problem, we have another function to do that. And that is what? fget. Fget function. So it can also be used. But this fget function has to require 3 parameters. So if I say fget, the first thing is what? It will take this greeting as a parameter. Greeting, comma, size of greetings. And then it will put it in stdin, standard in, the standard in stream. So whatever I'm going to supply is going to check. Whatever I'm going to supply will be stored in the address of this greeting. But it will check the size of greeting that I created. It is 10. Whatever I'm supplying, if it is more than 10 characters, it will only store 10 characters. So it will not allow it to override memories that was not created for it. So that is the beauty of this fget, right? And it will take all the characters that I'm going to put in until you experience the enter button. So that is what I want to show you. So a string literal, right, is not just about characters. They have meaning. And you must learn to actually read them and understand the meaning that every string carries. So that is what I want to show you in this class. So let's go to code blocks. Let me just demonstrate these few things that I wrote on the screen for you to see. And in the next class, we'll look at some functions that can manipulate a string literal. So this is our code blocks. Just to demonstrate what I showed you on the screen. Now, I wrote this program. You can see I declared an array greeting. So I put here hello world and then printf %s greeting. Now, I try to modify the first character of the array by changing h to lowercase. Then I printed out greetings again. You are going to see what the output will be. So this first one will print out hello world in the H will be in uppercase. Then I modify it and then I print it out again. The H will be in lowercase. That is because this greeting is declared in the stack. So it's modifiable. So that is clear. Now the second one here, I also declared an array of 10 characters. Then I will print out enter your name here. So I will enter a name. Now I will enter a name that is more than just 2 words. First name, surname, first name, and surname, middle name, and last name. And you will see what it's going to print out. Then I will modify it again for you to see how it's going to print out everything. Then I will also use this fget. So let's run this program and let's see what will happen. So you see, for this part, it printed out, the first one it printed out hello world. Then I modify it, and then the second part printed out hello world with lowercase. Now it's asking me enter your name, which is what? This printf, enter your name here. So I'm going to enter my name. So I'm going to enter now. That is what I'm entering. So the moment I press enter on the keyboard, it's going to print out only Ediete, which is the first name. As in that surname, that is the only thing that is going to print out because of the percentage S. Watch. So you see, it printed out only the first one. The moment it experienced the space, it did not store these remaining 2 names, which is Mfon and John. So it only stored the first name. And then I printed the greeting again, which is what? Hello world. So that is clear. Now, watch what I'm going to do. I will change this format to caret slash n slash n. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Then I will run the script again. Then it will ask me to enter name. So I'm going to enter the same thing again. Then I'll press enter. Now look at what happened. See, it printed out the full name, which is the 3 names that I supplied, the exact way. But look at what happened to this part, this printf again that I used to print out greetings. You can see in the place of greeting where it should have printed hello world, it now printed the name, part of the name, meaning it override the remaining memory space, because what I supplied was what? I created only 10 characters, space for 10 characters. What I supplied is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I supplied 16 characters plus the null character, which will be what? 17. So it's more. Now, you can see that it pulled everything in and printed the full name, but that override the part of this greeting. So that is what I want to show you. So if it is a normal program, it can crash the program because it has now gone into a memory that contains other programs. That is what I want to demonstrate for you to see. So to solve this problem, I have to remove this one and bring in my fget. So I'm going to remove this. So this is the fget function, expecting 3 parameters: name, size of name, and then this. So I'm going to run this program again for you to see. So it's asking me, it will ask me to enter my name again. So I will enter. Then I will run. So you see, it did not save everything. It only saved 10 characters, which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then the null character is the 10th one. That is it. So for me to capture all the names, I need to increase this space to 20, for example. Then run again. Then enter name. Then enter. So you see, that is it. So it's not affecting the other memories anymore, and it's captured more because I created more space to capture more than. So this is 17 and I gave 20, so plus the null character, so it was able to capture everything, right? So that is what I want to show you in this class. So till we see in the next class. Bye bye.